up.
Yes. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Excellent.
So, fun little Wayne's World trivia, though, is,
let's get you
even though we
subbed
just finished the trivia, I didn't know how to include this in there, but apparently, like, Mike Myers was a huge dick on set. Like,
I heard you had mentioned this,
yeah. Like, to the point where he got very livid that certain, like, food products were not featured on the craft-free table.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
And I was remembering Wayne's World 2 with the brown M&Ms.
Yeah.
He beat them to death with his own with their own shoes.
Apparently, it got so bad that the gal who actually produced the first Wayne's World said that, I don't care how much you pay me, I'm not coming back for Wayne's World 2 because this guy's an a-hole.
Wow.
And
Which guy was an a-hole?
Mike Myers.
Really?
Apparently, just like total dick. Yeah. And in fact, like,
did he change? Because like in the later,
he seems like super cool from what you see.
Well,
but
in
like,
the later movies, all the people were like, "Oh, it's so great working with him."
Really? Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he started out kind of.
Yeah, maybe. But I guess on one movie, he fired some guy for looking at him in the eyes.
No,
that'd be on Love
look,
Doctor.
Yeah, go look that up because apparently that's bullshit. Like
Really?
Yeah. It was one of those like, dude, like this guy said it as part of his little thing, but like no one can back him up on it.
I gotcha.
But I do know. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and cover for any fucking star because we never know.
Right.
They are what they sell us, and
Well,
we know
yeah,
that.
I do
right?
know for a fact that the producer of the first one, she basically said like she wasn't going to work with him again because of like the antics that he kind of pulled on Wayne's World 1.
It was just too much to handle for
Yeah,
him.
I mean, everyone said obviously he's like super diligent worker, and obviously it's a lot of his own ideas, so he's working hard to see him to fruition.
I think
so
you
get
need
that.
the people who are willing to be like, you're going to go through 500 fucking takes of this guy doing weird shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And find the one good one.
He's gonna be.
If you don't want to do that,
Then
this
you're
is
out.
not the show
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
He's gonna be bebopping and scatting all over the place.
Oh,
and
yeah.
dancing
I mean, because
around
they
and-
talk about like the cuts for what was the international
Austin Powers.
thing.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, the cuts
Oh, I can
of
only
that
imagine.
fucking suck.
Oh, I'd imagine.
You
They're
can
like,
only
it sucked, but the fact that we
imagine.
made fucking billions off
Oh,
it
yeah.
made it suck a lot less.
Shall we?
Like once
Yeah.
we got it together, you know.
What's
Because he does these things, he'll do the same scene 50
Right.
times, and he's like, pick the one you
But
like.
what's so crazy is he does. You're right. But then in Wayne's World 1, they actually used an off the cuff scene in the film, like the one with him and Garth, where they're
Garth,
just sitting there
yes.
on the car. Like that was them just
Oh,
riffing.
really?
And they
riffing
both just started
on
really
watching the
cracking up.
fucking
And then so that's like
airplanes,
genuine when they were all just laughing. That
But
was
that's
just
what
like,
works so well for the
off
other
the cuff
movies.
stuff. Yeah.
So if you're not that kind of director, if you're the kind of director who's like, I want you to do this, and this is our take, and we're going to use it.
Right.
Then he's probably not your man, right?
Yeah.
Because
Well, apparently Dana Carvey didn't even want to go do Wayne's World 2 with him, but then
Really?
Lorne Michaels kind of said, well, we'll let you get some money for some of your little side character projects if you help out Wayne's World 2. And he's like,
is
okay.
it because he's such a personality?
Turtle.
Everyone knows he's going to be the fucking.
Yeah, that's kind of it.
Sometimes that's just the case.
It's just the case.
But yeah, like I said, I can't defend the guy who can.
Yeah.
We don't fucking
I
know
have
what
no
he
idea.
did in that shit. Yeah.
No idea.
He could be the
I
biggest
just know what I read on
All I
IMDb.
know is when
Right.
George Bush hated black people,
Which-
he was very confused.
He did look very confused, and I felt really
Yeah.
bad for that guy.
I did too, because he's just like,
he's like, I think we're here just talking about like helping
Yeah,
people from a
like, help
hurricane.
people.
Like, yeah.
Yikes.
George Bush hates black people.
Okay,
He might, but
gonna-
we're here for different
for
reasons.
hurricanes. Oh my
If only
God.
Kanye had known that he was standing next to that murderer that killed all those people on Halloween.
Oh, yeah, right.
You know,
Oh, my
and he was
God.
just. He had
It
just
took
known.
us 3/4 of the show for that to come up. Good job.
Yeah, who had?
Good job.
Who had in the late in the second set?
Yeah.
You won.
I
so-
missed on my bingo card. I had it
I had it early.
I had it after song 1.